Hello everybody, this is Karmic. So this is the first of a three-part video series. What happens in the karmic imprint clearance? What do we clear when we are clearing karmic imprints? So karmic imprint clearance is part of our advanced clearance and activations program. So if you want to get into that, either you should have done Reiki training with us, or you should have gone through life coaching sessions with us. So you need to have some sort of a continuous interaction with us before you get into these advanced clearances and activations. So advanced clearances and activations is a series of healing sessions that we do for you. So it has auric clearance, karmic imprint clearance, JCL removal and DNA activations. So this is about the second type of clearances that we do, karmic imprint clearance. So as I said, this is a three-part program. This is the first in that three-part program. So let's look at the first set of things that we clear. And an important side note, we are not talking about clearing your karma. We are talking about clearing your karmic imprints. Imprints are patterns that you would observe in your life, where now I can talk to you about the first of those patterns, unworthiness. The definition of unworthiness as it is handed down to us is disconnection from the God. So if you are a Buddhist, or if you don't believe on the concept of God, how you can understand is disconnection from your divine being. In simpler terms, you think you are a lesser existence. You also, which means you believe there are others of higher existence, just that you are a lesser existence. You should not be treated in the same level that others are treated. You also believe you are not guided, because you believe that link is broken. You don't believe you should get good things. I'm not good enough. So this is unworthiness. So you would see you're here to struggle. Okay, so this pattern we call it unworthiness. You are being disconnected from God, or you are disconnected from your personal divinity. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Existence of God doesn't really matter, because this is something you do in your head. And why it is a karmic imprint? Because you get this thought because of the stuff that you have been doing in this life and lives before. So it's a karmic imprint. If you don't believe on lives before, it's generational karma. All right, next is undeservedness. I do not deserve to have a loving wife. I am not deserving to have a good career. This is a way that you look at your life. This is about your personal limitation. And the third is poverty consciousness. This is the reverse of the other one. You are not thinking that you are lacking something. You look at the greater world and you see lack. There's not enough money, so I need to gather all the possible money. There's not enough stuff, I need to collect stuff. So if you are collecting stuff, you are suffering from poverty consciousness. If you are collecting a lot of money, you are suffering from poverty consciousness. If you are collecting land, you are suffering from poverty consciousness. If you see lack in the outside world and you find it is important for you to collect now, because others might collect before you and you might not have anything, you are suffering from poverty consciousness. Poverty consciousness, unworthiness and undeservedness prevail in this society. It doesn't really matter what country you are from, what is your family background, what is your religion, how old you are. You would see this in your life and you would see in everybody around you. Very rare person is free from this. Fourth is female image complex. Female image complex. What does it mean? For the longest time and till today, women are considered to be a lesser being. Women are expected to follow a man's direction. I know this is not the reality for some women. I am fully aware of that. If you are one of those, I am very proud of you. I am very happy for you. But this is the reality for a lot of women. There are women who are not allowed to stay god of their house. There are women who are constrained by their religion. There are women who are constrained by their culture. There are women who are constrained by law of the land. Sri Lanka has laws that constrain women. I'm not sure whether some of you remember, but there was a law that the parliament was trying to repeal some time back and they could not. There are things that men are allowed to do and that is being legally denied for women. So women had a hard life and are having a hard life in the society. And this is getting to a level where you need to act differently, you need to behave differently. You are being judged at a different standard. So you are expected to conform to more norms, paid less, work harder, prove more than others. This has been going on for a very long time. So if somebody is born a woman now, there's an onset level of fear and backlash. It affects both men and women. I know the name says female image complex, but men inherit part of dysfunction, women inherit another part. Different. It affects differently, but everybody inherits the dysfunction till we figure out how to fix the wrong. So that is female image complex. Victimization. Victimization is you are making other people responsible, placing the blame on others. I am like this because of them or he or her. And final pattern for today is guilt. I alone am responsible. These things happen because of me. Those people are dead because of me. This business is not going well because of me. People are unhappy because of me. So that is guilt. What these things do is they affect you really negatively. It affects you in a way that constrains what you can have. And if you pay attention, you can see them at play in other people's life. It is, for a lot of people, it's very difficult to see their life, but we can easily see other people's lives. And if you pay attention, you can see it in other people's lives. How victimization destroys them, how guilt destroys them, how being a woman can severely limit possibilities. How I'm not good enough can damage you. How feeling undeserving of a promotion or a lover can ruin your life. How poverty consciousness would drive you to collect things that you don't even need. Now, there are people who are building houses for their children who are not even born. Why do you need a fourth house? No, I will have more children in the future, so I need to build this. We met once with a man who has 2 houses, beautifully built, one on top of the other, for his twin daughters, who are not interested on living in this country, so they have citizenship in different country. Now he has to rent out the empty houses, fully furnished empty houses. Alright, so that is the first set, and then next session we will be looking at codependencies. So there was a very long list, I have summarized it, and then we'll look at personas and shadow self in the third installment of this series. So that's it from me for today. I'm Karmic, Chief Trainer and Coach for Mind Designs International. Stay safe, take care, Jai Sri.